Back row.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm going westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Runners on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. With bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it do for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. Yeah. Cold shit.
Back row.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, yeah, this shit from top to I'm like a motherfucking ceiling fan, hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options. Used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep they Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate, make it to the featherweight. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a Debbie cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush. To the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, it get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one with these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive, 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Kid they Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody.
Take a ride, take a ride. Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride. I wanna ride. I wanna ride.
All right, Shalom, little Christ. Shalom, Israel. This is the ASPK, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jenny Hanna. We've been established since 1969. Since 1969, we're teaching the truth according to the Bible. You understand? What is this truth according to the Bible? The truth is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right? This is Tuesday night brotherhood class. Do anybody got any questions before we get started? All right. Any question in the chat? Okay. Any question in the room? All right. We're gonna get right into the topic, man. The topic of tonight's class is the spirit of Jezebel. All right. Can anybody tell me who Jezebel is in the Bible? You understand? You ever heard of Jezebel? You ever heard that name? All right. In the chat, I wait for y'all answers too. Can anybody tell me who Jezebel is? A matter of fact, what is Jezebel associated with? All right. Go ahead.
A fast woman or whoredom, general whoredom.
Uh-huh. Fast woman, a general hoarder. I see young man Shaq. I'm saying Christ. So you say she's associated with a fast woman, like a whore. All right. You heard that in the world, right? You understand? We're gonna read about the real spirit of Jezebel. I'm trying to get the chat a second to get, you know what I'm saying, get an answer in there. What's the one thing that is associated with Jezebel? And we're gonna break her down tonight. All right. We breaking down Jezebel. You understand why the Bible speaks of Jezebel and to who or to what her character is in the Bible, right?
Oh, so
Go ahead.
question.
Uh-huh.
Unrelated, but related to that. So I know that our in the beginning of the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade,
Uh-huh.
they brothers and sisters started out. That's some of them to Spain. To Spain.
Hmm.
Um, do we have a pulse on those people? Do we have a school over there? Serious in Spain
In Spain?
to know because I know that some of those people look they have an interesting look. I know there's a look of the Spaniard,
Hmm.
there's looks of the Spaniard, and then there's the Moorish people that are around Arabs, like kind of skin folk, but definitely not skin folk. You know what I mean? So I'm
Okay.
just curious about that.
Okay. Spain in specific. I don't believe we have a school over there because you can't really, unless you have to really be careful with tracing their lineage back if they've been in Spain for so long. Because it's, if you see a Spaniard, most 9 times out of 10, a Spaniard is just a Spaniard. It's not going to be a brother or a sister. Now, I'm not sure we have a school over there, but I'm sure if it's a brother or sister, we would definitely accept them if they came from actual Spain. All right. What was the second part of that? You just saying, do we have a school over there?
Do we have a school and do we have a pulse on like do we have any research on those indigenous brothers and sisters?
Um,
Because
I,
they did go over something like how they pose it.
I forget which trade it was, but I believe they was in a circle. They was going from here to Spain back. I forget which one it was. That's a good question, dude. I'm pretty sure there's books on that. Ask Karyala which one you need to read because I'm pretty sure it is tracked. But I believe that the Spain trade, they was coming right back over here. You understand? I believe it was like more so a circle. With South America, a lot of them was going over there and coming back. You know what I'm saying? Young man Shaq said she was a wicked, lustful person. All right. Now that's what people think when they hear Jezebel. Now I'm gonna tell you now, according to the Bible, both of those answers are wrong. You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible, this is how much the pastor done lied to us. This is how much Christianity has swayed our brains. All right. Because when we hear Jezebel, we immediately think a whore. She wasn't in the Bible, she wasn't considered a whore. It's nowhere in there where she was a literal whore. You understand? Where she was a lustful person or anything like that. She was actually, I believe, a princess or a queen. All right, we're gonna get into it. Give me matter of fact, give me starting First Kings 16 and 29. All right. First Kings 16 and 29.
Oh, wow.
I believe those brothers from Spain are the ones that's West Indies. I believe they got brought back to the West Indies, if I'm not mistaken, man. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they got brought back to the West Indies. That's a good question though. But I
If I
do know that they was getting circled, huh?
if I could something so I asked because I knew when I first came into the truth I a person in Spain that I would talk to, and I was telling her about the truth, right? And I was telling her how to trace her lineage and all that. She's very interested. And then at first I was like, I'm just kind of
You don't know if she's
right. Then when I saw the research saying indigenous people here got sent over there, I'm like, that's crazy. Even my people, you know, and the Taino, to be, I would say, Puerto Rican. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But really, they were really just like how a lot of the slaves will be Caribbean say, I don't think they're one.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of us makes excuse us those people for that reason.
If I'm not mistaken, did the Tainos go to Spain? They went to Spain, right? Or did they get sent to? I believe they the ones that went to Spain first.
They got picked up to be translated because they were thinking how nice they were.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of negotiate because like calling non carriers, let's say man eaters, they got real bad reps.
Uh-huh.
So Arawak, which is one of the Taino people, this my people specifically, got picked up to kind of go around on ships to translate and kind of negotiate
Mm-hmm.
things. You all know about the indigenous people here, like Gad.
Uh-huh.
I mean? That's what we push. The Taino basically stayed in Taino territory.
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rico, Trinidad, Jamaica, the Caribbean, French.
Yeah, I believe most Spaniards in specific, I believe they came over here and conquered what they could here. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people speak Spanish and stuff like that. But I do believe what they brought over there, it could have been some that was left over, but I believe they was circulating the slaves back. They was trading them back and forth. But
That's crazy.
yeah, I would for that specific person, I would definitely ask who's their grandfather's grandfather. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real inquisitive about their lineage. All right.
Uh,
You got that?
uh,
Good.
This is First Kings, chapter 16, verse 29. And in the 38th, and in the 38th year of Asa, king of Judah, began Ahab, the son of Omri, to reign over Israel. And Ahab, the son of Omri, reigned over Israel and Samaria 22 years.
All right. Everybody understands this. So in the book of Kings, in the book of Kings, and I believe a lot of Chronicles, you're gonna get okay, it's gonna go like this. And this king was unalive or passed away, and this king rose up, and his heart was evil and was not like the heart of his forefather, King David. It's gonna be a cycle. We had a lot of evil and wicked kings come out of Israel, man. We had a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? More so evil and wicked than righteous. Don't get me wrong, we had a lot of righteous kings too. But you're gonna read when you read Kings, you're gonna understand like, damn, because these were good brothers at first. But you see how power and and rulership can affect somebody. Power, riches, things like that, man, that can affect somebody. It's no different. Like Ecclesiastes say, it's nothing new under the sun. So anything that would change a man now would have changed a man 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. You understand? Anything a man it can deal with now or can have a stronghold over him now could have changed him 1,000, 2,000 in biblical times. You understand? Like what's the devil that owned one of them football teams, man. He owned one of them football teams, he's a billionaire. I don't know if y'all heard about him. His name, oh man, I forgot his name. It's something with a Y. But he got caught in Ohio trying to pay for box. He got caught. He went to an ad, a prostitution ad on social media, and pulled up to a damn trailer park to buy some box for $140. And the police jumped out on him. The task force jumped out on him, and he got caught trying to buy some box as a billionaire. You understand? You're an NFL team owner, and you're trying to buy some box at a trailer park, mind you. That money don't make these devils no different. It don't make them better than you. You know how they say you can't be in the same room as certain people, like your status and your money and your net worth, all of that, your value ain't even in the same realm as people. Well, they're people just like everybody else. It don't matter if you're a billionaire or not. Who do you think is more crooked? Who do you think is more selfish? A billionaire or a man who don't got nothing? A billionaire. Because he don't help no damn body. That billionaire is trying to make some more money. All right. But just like that can break them, or anybody can be broken. Women was breaking men even before he ever got broken. Solomon fell to a woman. Um, uh, Samson, if you ever read the story of Samson, he fell to a woman. King David, he fell, he sinned for a woman. Anything that could have broken man in biblical times can still break a man to this day. Nothing is new under the sun. All right, keep going.
Verse 30. And Ahab, the son of Omri, did evil in the sight of the Lord above all that were before him.
Ooh wee. So after King Asa came Ahab, and Ahab, the son of Omri, did evil in the sight of the Lord above all that were before him. All right. This is what I was saying. You're gonna see a cycle of this in Kings. Keep going.
Verse 31. And it came to pass, as if it had been a light thing for him to walk in the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, that he took to wife Jezebel, the daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Zidonians, and went and served
Uh-huh.
and worshipped him.
So if it was a light thing, he was already wicked. On top of that, he took to wife Jezebel, the daughter of Ithbal, king of Zidonians, and he went and served Baal. You understand? So Jezebel was not a sister. She was a princess of another nation, of the Phoenicians, I believe. You understand? And he, you know why he did this? Why he went and chose her? For more power. He went and married the daughter of another nation's princess for even more power, for even more pull, for even more rulership, because he was a wicked man. You understand? Keep going. 32.
Verse 32. And he reared up an altar for Baal in the house of Baal, which he had built in Samaria.
Mm.
Verse 33. And Ahab made a crown, and Ahab did more to provoke the Lord God of Israel to anger than all the kings of Israel that were before him.
Man, he pissed the Lord off more than all the kings that was before him. Do you know how wicked you have to be the king of Israel and make statues and groves to Baal? You understand? In Israel, you worshiping Baal in Israel. You understand? You went and married the daughter of a heathen king, Jezebel. You understand? This is how Jezebel gets brought into the story, and we're gonna get into not only the Bible says, man. I'm gonna get this real quick. Matter of fact, get Deuteronomy 7:3. Hmm. And I'm gonna get a precept real quick. All right. I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes 26:23. And it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Now, he got that wicked woman. Why? Because he was a wicked man. That's what the Lord do, man. You want to be a wicked man, you're gonna get a wicked woman. And they were both wicked as hell, man. He was evil and had done already more than enough to anger the Lord before he even married Jezebel. You understand? It's not only Jezebel's fault that he was a wicked bastard. All right. You got that Deuteronomy 7:3?
Calcon.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give to his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Man, the Lord said we should not take their daughters unto our son, and our son should not take their daughters unto them. You understand? We shouldn't make marriages with them. Why? Keep going.
Come on, verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods.
That they may what?
That they may serve other gods.
That's what's gonna happen. It happens every time. You understand? It happens every time. What happens if a brother? What do you think a brother? If a brother leaves this truth and he goes and sleep with a heathen woman, a white woman, what is he now? Can anybody guess what religion he would be? Goodbye, Swan.
He'd be a Christian.
It'd be a damn Christian. Now he finna serve that Christian God. Why? Because he wanted some white box. So he finna go serve a God of white Jesus. You understand? Because he wanted some white heathen box. You understand? That's what happens to us every time. What happened to Solomon? What happened to Solomon, man? Matter of fact, get First Kings, get First Kings 11:4. First Kings 11:4, man. Yeah, you can drop Deuteronomy and give me First Kings chapter 11 and verse 4, man. Because a lot of people understand. Well, a lot of people, Christians, won't teach you that the problem with Solomon was marrying heathens. Why? Because that pastor want a white woman too. You understand? That pastor want a white woman too. And what they always say, man, bruh, I'm debating and going back and forth with brothers all the time with slavery. Why? Because they love them a heathen. I done had to figure out why this brother told me he teach the Bible study, you know. He's very active in the Christian community and does a lot of things, man. But guess what? He can't stop sleeping with African women. He can't do it. And I say, damn, I've never met a brother in my life that just cannot get off of African women. And not only that, he's a Christian and he's one of the head Christians of his church. And he plays the music and all of that. Go ahead, young man.
So if I could, I was saying my cousin about the truth.
All right.
Just you tell him, teach, and mention that we're not Africans. You know, that's crazy.
She's weird.
And he goes on to invite me to his wedding. Thank you, Mike. If you call his number. Because he's mentioned he ain't called a number, so naturally, I wasn't going to the wedding. But I ain't going to the wedding, and I saw videos of the wedding from my family's Instagram and stuff. Tell me why they throwing money and doing the whole Nigerian wedding thing at the wedding. I said, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, at his wedding, serving another God at his wedding. He's serving another God at his wedding. And guess what? They gonna still put their hand on that Bible and read them read the what is the rights, not the rights. What is it the vows. They gonna still read them vows, have a Christian pastor, but they serving two different gods. They getting married and they serving two different gods. Go ahead, go watch one.
And I know literally like heathens marry our people. Now when you like I'm gonna tell you the reason why I wanted to. There was a time I was talking to the sister I was courting. We was getting along well. She a big right? But her dad is married a Hamite. So we had a conversation, about the school. She like, so you know, like so if there are certain people I don't like, I mentioned Africa one of them. She said, well, my mom went to Africa. I said, okay, well, I'm not really got to do with me. I don't deal with Africans anyway. I do too. You your dad is seed. So, you know what I'm saying? It'd be all right if I was with you. She said, if you deal with me, you gotta be able to show love to my mom. I said, I can't.
Wait.
I mean, she ended up, and then like fast forward, she ended up cussing me out or whatever. It just went out and all that. So I ain't never contacted her again.
Uh-huh. Because not only does it make you serve other gods, man, even your own people, even your own, it's hard to even connect with your own people once you lay with heathens. Man, do you know how bad, like, a brother, it can be a brother that just looks white, but his father is black. It's just real light of a complexion. Do you know because that man lay with heathen, no matter if it's a brother, that brother gonna have a hard life. Why? Because he's gonna get treated like he's white. Even as much as he try to fight to be black, somebody's gonna treat him like he's white, and they're gonna say, "Yo, people put my people into slavery," and it's gonna be hard on him, man. As much and as much of a brother as he is, man, the Lord punishes us for sleeping with heathens, man. It does not matter if your father is black. Everybody don't care. Some people might. Some people might be like, okay, he's a brother. But a lot of people, man, I go back and forth with people all the time with the slavery, man, about it does not matter what skin complexion it is. If it's a brother, it's a brother. You understand? But of course, that's one of the things that brothers have to deal with, man. Now they have to worry about what side is they child gonna pick. Is they child gonna be, man? A brother told me he got a so-called mixed grandson. And he said every time you get around the black side of the family, he's crying. Every time you get around the white side, he all happy and smiles. I'm like, well, should have taught your son better. Should have taught your son better because they be at, man, look up, man, how much of an identity crisis people who have, you know, different nations of parents go through. They have identity crisis and they don't know which side to choose. Because as much we understand there is no mix. There is no such thing as a mixed child. And either you black or you're white. People in the world don't look at it like that. They're gonna say you're a mud born. I done heard all kind of stuff, man. Mixed breed. Go ahead.
So a lot of people could. This kid I grew up with was talking to y'all. I was in contact with Paul, talking to the truth,
Right.
learn the truth. I stopped talking to him because of me learning the truth, right?
Mhm.
See, Jake got on my dad. You feel me? With his mom and his sister.
Mhm.
Whole time, this man, he light skinned, he got little skinny braids like you and stuff. But he cosplaying like you're black. You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
making beats. He using ebonics,
Right. Right. Right.
all this stuff. Like you don't get your dad is a Jew, like Jewish. It's lucky. You know,
We.
okay? Your mom violated. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how deep um bringing the word like a transgression it was that your mom did this with this man and now you are even crossing in my face. And I'm a real vegetarian. I'm bumble and all this stuff. I'm crying. Your mom
Man.
is from this.
Man. And that's a problem, man. The problem is, of course, if his father was black, we would accept him in the truth. But in that world, neither side would accept him, nor white nor black. You understand? Neither one would accept it. And that's part of why we shouldn't sleep with heathen nations, man. All right. Go ahead, Kabas, man.
Another unique instance is Drake. When you get his dad is Judite, but his mama is Emily.
Right.
And Emily is being cute. The one that carried the seed is the mother. So Drake been going for a mission to still go to him all these years. You know for a fact they're not gonna ever get along and look at this black side of the family like that. They are gonna think that they're superior, but him,
Man.
about them doing him like you are a Jewish man.
All right.
The whole time he's a Jew.
Right. And what did Kendrick Lamar tell him? He said, "You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer."
Right.
And he's a brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna have to go through in the world, man. That's what you said, you setting your children up for a life full of bullying, a life full of an identity crisis, man. All right. Where you at?
First Kings 11:4.
Go ahead.
Wow, this is the book of First Kings, chapter 11, verse. For it came to pass when Samuel was old that his wives,
His what?
Slavi,
His what?
that
His what?
his wives
Go ahead.
turned away his heart after other gods,
Mm.
and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, and was the heart of David, Slavi, as was the heart of David his father.
You understand? His wives, man. Not only was it his wives, which wives was it? Get verse 8.
Come on, verse 8. And likewise did he for this strange
The
wives,
strange wives. Go ahead.
which burnt incense and sacrificed unto other gods,
Unto what?
unto their other gods.
Understand? Unto their guys, man. It's because he was sleeping with all these heathen women that even his heart got turned away from the Most High. He was the most wisest brother on earth. He was blessed with all wisdom and power and knowledge above anybody's understanding. All right. And even he fell to women. All right. This is the record. This is the history of Israel, man. Like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. You're gonna see brothers fall out the truth. You're gonna see even outside of the truth. You're gonna see brothers in the world that try to fall out or try to go against everything that they know, everything that they stand for, they whole nation of people for a heathen woman. You gonna see it, man. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. That's what they gonna say. If she ain't for, I had a brother say, if she ain't foreign something, he said he don't even want black women. That's what it done came to, man. That's what it done came to. Why? Because we are fascinated with other gods. And we are fascinated with these other cultures and these heathen women like nobody's business, man. And it turns, guess what it does to us? Turns us further and further away from the Most High. Because if a brother's mind is set to only be with heathen women, this truth gonna go in one ear, not the other. You understand? When we at camp, them the ones that walk past the heathen woman and just act ashamed. You understand? Them the ones that had that naming on them, man. All right, we're gonna drop that, man. Get First Kings 18, and let me see, 18:1. Read it when you got it.
The book of First Kings, chapter 18, verse 1. And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah the third year, in the third year, saying, Go, shew thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon thee.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. And Elijah went to shew himself unto Ahab, and there was a sore famine in Samaria.
Remember, Ahab is the king after Asa. This is the wicked king, man, that married himself to Jezebel. And the Lord sent the prophet Elijah against um Ahab. All right, keep going.
Verse 3. And Ahab called Obadiah, which was the governor of his house. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly. Verse 4. For it was so when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fled them in Slovakia and fed them with bread and water.
You understand? When Elijah showed himself to Ahab, guess what Jezebel did? Started unaliving prophets. She started unaliving the Israelite brothers, man. Anybody who believed in the Most High, she started unaliving left and right. But Obadiah, he saved 100 prophets and hid them 50 in the cave and 2 caves, and he fed them with bread and water. All right. Now, this is the first mistake that Jezebel made against the Most High. She started off the back, just unaliving prophets. Went straight for the prophets, man. All right. Get verse 21. We're not gonna read all of this. This is it's a lot. All right. It's a lot. Keep going.
Verse 21. And Elijah came unto people and said, how long halt ye between two options?
Two opinions.
Two opinions. If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word.
You understand? He said, how long will you be between two opinions? You gonna serve the Most High, or you gonna serve Baal? Now, this is Elijah when he was very zealous. If you go back and read this, this is when Elijah said, we're gonna both make two separate altars, man, to our gods. And whoever's God is real is gonna set the fire on by themselves. They're gonna set it on fire themselves. We gonna pray to our gods, and whichever one is real is gonna do this miracle in front of everybody. All right. Long story short, to sum that up, let's go to 38, verse 38. Mm-hmm.
Verse 38. Then the fire of the Lord fell against the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench.
Uh-huh.
Verse 39. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, the Lord, he is the God. The Lord, he is the God.
You understand? So Elijah, being the zealous prophet that he was, he went and showed the people which God is real. You understand? Is it Baal or is the Most High? You understand? Being the zealous brother that he was, he did this, and what happened after? What happened to all the ones who followed Baal after? Remember, this is in the time of Ahab and Jezebel. So him doing this, it was very dangerous. You understand? Ahab turned all the people of Israel to following Baal. And Jezebel unalived a lot of the prophets. And him walking up and challenging them on who God is real, he could have got unalived on the spot. But the Lord was with him, man. Now, what happened to all the ones who served Baal? Keep going.
Verse 39. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, the Lord, verse 40.
Mm-hmm.
And Elijah said to them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the Kishon and slew them there.
It slew them there. All the prophets of Baal, they slew them. All right. Oh, that book of Kishon sound familiar, don't it? Where we hear that at? The Sabbath service and them prayers. As the brook of Kishon, which pierced at Endor, they became as dung for the earth. You understand? This is what happened at the brook of Kishon. Elijah took all of the men of Baal, all the prophets of Baal, and slew them. You understand? And this wasn't without sacrifice. He went to war about this. We went to war for this. Get 19, get the next chapter in verse 1.
This is 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and withal how he had slain all the prophets with the sword.
Now Ahab the king told Jezebel what Elijah done. How he slain all the prophets with the sword. This her God, man. Them was her prophets. Now you about to see Jezebel when she start to, get into that spirit of Jezebel. Mind you, when the scriptures is speaking of Jezebel, it's never saying that she was a whore. It's saying what kind of spiritual wickedness she was bringing, man. Why would Elijah have to do this if everybody was serving the Most High? She turned a lot of the people to Baal. That's what Jezebel did, man. And now, once you hear what Elijah did, once you hear the miracle of the Lord, keep going.
Oh God. Verse 2. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, So let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time.
Man, and she done swore. She said, let the gods do to me also if I don't take your life. And take your life and hey, you be dead. Like the prophets of Baal are dead by this time tomorrow. She sent him a threat. She said she was gonna unalive Elijah. You understand? About her prophets. She said she was gonna unalive the prophet Elijah by this time tomorrow. And she swear it on on her name, on her life. She put it on her life. By that time tomorrow, she was gonna do the same thing he did to her prophets unto him. All right, keep going.
Oh God, verse 3. And when he saw that, he arose and went for his life and came to Beersheba, where which belonged to Judah, and left his servant there.
You understand? He saw that. He said he went for his life. He was concerned for his life, man. He had to get the hell out of there. Keep going.
Oh God, verse 4. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness,
Mm-hmm.
and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die, and said, It is enough now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers.
Now this is Elijah. What was Elijah at this point? He was afraid. Elijah was afraid, man. He knew what Jezebel said. She meant he knew that Jezebel wanted to unalive him that day, immediately. You understand? And he was tired. He was afraid, and he just wanted it to be over with. He didn't want Jezebel to unalive him. You understand? Give me verse 10.
Now, upon verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts,
Uh-huh.
for the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenants, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I, even I only, am left.
You understand? He said, even I only am left. They unalived the prophets, man. They unalived the prophets of Israel. Keep going.
Oh God. And they seek my life to take it away.
Man, this is why he wanted to die, man. This is why he just wanted to go. He felt it was only him out there. He was afraid, didn't know what the hell to do. You understand? This is that evil, wicked spirit of Jezebel, man. Threatening the Lord's people, making us serve other gods, going against our prophets. All of that is the spirit of Jezebel. It's not boredom. You can say, you understand, really people in the world say that. I don't get where they get the spirit of Jezebel because it's a woman they automatically associated with it with her being a whore because they don't believe that serving other gods is wrong. So she must have been just a whore. Jezebel had to be, because they don't believe in the law. They don't believe that we ain't supposed to sleep with heathen women, and they don't believe in serving other gods is wrong. As long as you believe in a God, you're okay. Go ahead.
Talking good, what you bringing out is really heavy because same Christians say that, that Jezebel and the spirit that Jezebel and her spirit is like the spirit of whoredom.
Mhm.
Also, the same people that don't read the law, teach the law,
Exactly.
and have us like should come into the scripture and read who this person is. She affected the kingdom of Israel,
Right.
the lineage of the prophets, you know.
Because they don't believe in the understand the Bible. You have to understand the Israelites. You have to. You have to understand Israel and why they was going through what they was going through, why the laws exist, and all of it. You have to understand that. And if you're not teaching that in your church, you're gonna be lost. If the people don't understand, oh, she was doing this because she was making the Israelites serve another God, they are gonna be lost. That's why you're gonna see Jezebel and you're gonna associate her with whoredom, which really it was spiritual whoredom. That's what it was. The the scriptures say the Lord our God is a jealous God. He's a jealous God, man. And when you get in the bed with other gods, that's spiritual whoredom. Now that's spiritual whoredom. Jezebel wanted you to get in bed with Baal. That's what she wanted. Now, was she literally a whore according to the scriptures? No, she didn't. She didn't. She didn't sleep with another man. She didn't sleep with another man. She was married to King Ahab, according to the Bible. All right. Who's in 10? Get verse 18.
Go on. Verse 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal,
You
and every
understand?
mouth which kissed him.
So the Lord had comforted. This is the Lord comforting Elijah. He's saying it's only me left. It's only me. I just want. I don't want my life anymore. It's only me. Everybody else don't want to stray and then serve Baal. But the Lord said it's 7,000 that still have not bowed and kissed Baal. That's that spiritual order. Let me see how I say kissed. That's the spiritual order, man. Getting in a bed with Baal, man. All right. Now get First Kings. Go to chapter 21. First Kings chapter 21 and start at verse 1. Uh,
This is the book of First Kings, chapter 21, verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth, the Jezreelite,
mhm.
had a vineyard which was in Jezreel, hard by the palace of the king of Ahab, king of Samaria.
You understand? So this was Jezreel. You understand? This is a man named Naboth, and he had a vineyard which was very close to Ahab, the palace of Ahab. So this vineyard was very close to where Ahab and Jezebel lived. All right, keep going.
So on, verse 2. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden,
Hmm.
because it is near unto my house, and I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it.
You understand? He wanted it. Why? Because it's close to his house. He wanted this man's vineyard only because he felt he can get it because he seen it. You understand? You know how somebody be asking you for some. You ever seen people in the world? Somebody asks for something, be like, man, damn, he ain't wanted till you seen me with it. You wasn't hungry till you seen me eat. That's exactly what this was, man. It was just a wicked nigga, man. He just like, he seen a vineyard, now he want it. He said, nah, I'll give you a better one for it, man. It's close to my house. I want it. All right, keep going.
Or if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money.
Or I buy it. Keep going.
Verse 3. And the boss said to Ahab, the Lord forbid it me, that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee.
You understand? This was in his inheritance. He said, the Lord forbid it, man. Remember when I asked that question the other night about passing on your inheritance? Is it unlawful for you not to pass down your inheritance? He said, the Lord forbid it me, that I should give my inheritance unto you. This is what I inherited from my fathers. I can't give it to you, man. I don't give a damn that it's close to your palace. This is mine. This is what my father's fathers had. You go ahead.
So okay, so it's unlawful to sell an inheritance.
It's not, yeah, I would say, said
It's crazy.
in a way, it's like this land, where it say, and they say inherit this land and dwell in it for generations. That was supposed to be his for generations. He said that this is what the Lord gave me and my fathers, and the Lord forbid me from giving it to you. But he tried to use, of course, money, things like that. That's another way black people, man, to this day, like I said, nothing new is under the sun. A white man would come to you in a suit and buy all of your patents. They'll buy your patents, they'll buy your recipes, they'll buy your house. You understand? They'll buy your restaurants, they'll buy your businesses, and they just take it from you. Now, guess what? Your kids don't have no inheritance. Now you gotta buy some life insurance. Your kids ain't gonna have you ain't gonna be able to pass that down from generation to generation. It's the same thing the white man does to us. Now it's no longer Princess Hot Chicken, it's Nashville Hot Chicken. You understand? That's how it happened. Because they come to you and offer you some money and capitalize and pass down to their children what should have been passed down to yours. All right. That's how they get you. But he said, I can't give you my father's inheritance. Keep going.
Oh God, verse 4. And Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him.
Man, so he went back home feeling heavy, just meaning feeling down, you know. He got a lot of stuff on his mind. He felt displeased because he couldn't buy that vineyard from him. Keep going.
Oh God, where he had said, I will not give thee the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and would not eat no bread.
Mhm.
And would eat no bread.
So when you're stressed, when people stressed, they don't feel like eating, and they just be balled up in bed. That's how he was, man. All over a vineyard that didn't belong there. Keep going.
Oh God, verse 5. But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread?
Uh huh.
Verse 6. And he said unto her, because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard.
You understand? See, Now he's explaining to Jezebel. Yeah, man, I asked this brother for his, for his vineyard, and he said he won't give it to me. Now, of course, Jezebel being a wicked woman, you already know what to expect. You know what happens next. You understand, man? This remind me of another scripture, man. Um, um, Shalakia. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it for time's sake. Uh, Give me 1 second. Shalakia, it is. If I can find it. Uh, like yeah, I cannot find it, man. Give me 1 second. And furthermore, and furthermore, I believe some songs. I need to find this one. This is a good one for brothers to keep. This one that brothers need, man. How you kept reading down. Uh-huh. Okay. Micah 7 and 5. All right. You ain't gotta go there. I'll read it for time's sake. This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 5. And it says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that sleepeth in thy bosom. You know what that's saying? Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that sleepeth in thy bosom. Meaning this, don't pillow talk to your wife. Don't pillow talk to your rib. Do not, man, because just like you gonna see happen with Jezebel, women, you can't take counsel from a woman because them being women and being emotional, you understand, and they are gonna take things to the extreme. You understand? And now if you keep going and talking to her, you pillow talking and you're saying this and you're saying that, and what it could have been is gonna be way greater after you keep talking to her. They're gonna escalate the situation. It's gonna be other people names drug into it. And you know what's gonna happen later on? And when she's mad at you, she gonna tell everything that you said. She gonna tell everything that you said. If you were speaking about another man, another woman, anything, now she's gonna turn around and tell everything that you said when you could have just kept your mouth closed. You understand? That's what happens, man. It say keep thy mouth shut from the one that layeth in your bosom. Paraphrasing. Do not pillow talk. You hear that term all the time because brothers get too comfortable around women and they just talk and they got other people's names in their mouth and the truth always comes back around. The things that you say always come back around. And she's gonna make you emotional. You gonna feed into it, and you gonna say something that you have no business saying. And her being the emotional woman that she is, when you make her mad, now she got something to hold against you. Cause she gonna go and tell the world everything you said. All right. That's another one that brothers could keep, man. You still got you still there? Go ahead, keep reading. Verse 7, start at 7.
Converse. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, dost thou know govern
Doest thou now?
doest thou now govern the kingdom of Israel?
Look how much she look how much she's about to exaggerate it. Ain't you the king of Israel? Don't you govern the king of Israel right now? You know who you are? Keep going.
Come. Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite.
Now she said, man, get up and eat. I'm gonna make sure you get that vineyard. You gonna get that vineyard. Or it's something he could have slept off and just been like, it is what it is. She heard that he couldn't get what he wanted, and now she about to take it to a whole nother level. All right, keep going.
Verse 8. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal.
Man, she wrote letters in his name, sealed them with his seal. She wrote letters in the king name and used the king's seal. Keep going.
And sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city dwelling with Naboth. Verse 9. And she wrote in the letters, saying, proclaim a fast and set Naboth on high among the people.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. And set two men, sons of Belial,
Belial.
Belial, before him to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him that he may die.
Then what?
Stone him that he may die.
And she's did this, man. She wrote letters to the nobles, you understand, and set two men to bear witness against him and say that he blasphemed against God and against the king. And she set him up to be stoned to death. That's what she did over a damn vineyard because her husband wasn't happy. Because the king couldn't get what he wanted, like a child. She said, bear witness against him and stone him that he may die. Keep going.
Oh God, verse 11. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles, who were the inhabitants in his city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. Verse 12. They proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. Verse 13. And then it's lucky, and there came in two men, children of Belial, and sat before him.
Uh-huh.
And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against against Naboth, in the presence of the people,
Uh-huh.
saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died.
Man, she set up and killed an innocent man over a vineyard. You understand? Over a damn vineyard from grapes. She unalived a man over grapes and said, set him on high among the people, meaning get his name out there. Let everybody know who it is. Let everybody know who this is. So this will be an example. And we gonna bear false witness. This is bearing false witness, man. We're gonna bear false witness against him. And she got him stoned, man. All right. Keep going.
Oh God, verse 14. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. And it came to pass, when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive, but dead.
Mm. Now she said, go and take that vineyard. He ain't alive no more. He dead. You understand?
Uh,
Keep going.
verse 16. And it came to pass when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, and Ahab rose up to go get Slackis, to go down to the vineyard of Naboth, the Jezreelites, to take possession of.
Man, this was a very wicked thing, man. Not only was she killing prophets, she was threatening Elijah. She unalived prophets, turned all the people against God, and made them serve Baal. She threatened the prophet, and now she unalived and bear false witness against the innocent man because he didn't want to give up the vineyard that was in his inheritance and passed down to him from his fathers. You understand? And all the while, the king of Israel, who was a wicked bastard, just sitting back and letting her do this, sitting back and letting her take control. She went and did that on her own and used the king's seal. So they didn't think that it was her doing it. They thought it was the king that said to do this, to bear false witness and to get him unalive, man. Let me see. See if we can drop down a couple of them, man. In fact, keep going. 17.
Verse 17. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, verse 18, Arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, whither he is gone down to possess it.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 19, and thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, hast thou killed and also taken possession? And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, in the place where dogs licked the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine.
Oh, wait. You understand? The Lord said, tell him that in the same place that dogs lick the blood of Naboth, the same place they're going to lick your blood, man. You understand? You going to die in the same place Naboth died. Because that pissed the Lord off, man. That pissed the Lord off that you would allow an innocent man to be unalive and bear false witness. Not only was he unalive, all the people of Israel believed that he was an unrighteous man. Now his reputation, his name is sullied. He got a bad name, and now he's like a heathen to the people. And he done got stoned by all the people in Israel, man. They all played a part in taking an innocent man's life. You understand? And the Lord said, okay, the same place where the dogs licked up his blood, the same is gonna happen to you. Keep going.
Verse 20. And Ahab said to Elijah, Hast thou found me, O mine enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord.
You say you sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord. Keep going.
Verse 21. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, and will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel.
What that mean? He gonna cut off from Ahab him that pissed up against the wall. This is a recurring thing in the scriptures. Time's sake, that just mean he gonna take all the men of his family. You understand? It ain't gonna be no more a house of Ahab. He gonna discontinue the house of Ahab. You understand? Everything that pisseth against the wall, only men piss against the wall. So he's gonna take away all of that, man. Keep going.
Verse 22. And will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha, son of Ahijah. for for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin.
And what?
Made Israel to sin.
That's the man. That's the worst thing he could have done. Not only did he sin against the Most High, he made Israel to do it. You know and like just like in the scriptures where it say, it calls us the lost sheep. You understand? And then you had a shepherd that led them astray. Just like these pastors gonna get it worse than the people sitting in the crowd, sitting in the congregation, because he's the one who led them astray. Keep going.
Come on, verse 23. And of Jezebel also spake the Lord, saying, the dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel.
He said, "What?"
The dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel.
Man, he said the dog's gonna eat Jezebel. He got something special for her. Keep going.
Come on, verse 24. Him that dieth of Ahab in the city, and the dogs shall eat, and him that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat.
You understand?
Uh,
Keep going.
verse 25. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up.
Man, it says Jezebel, his wife, stirred him up, man. You understand? That's one thing, man. That's why the scripture say, uh, a wicked woman is given to a wicked man. And she led him even further astray. He gonna try to apologize. He gonna want to apologize. She stood on him. I'm gonna get a quick precept. You can stay there. I'm gonna read it for time's sake. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 2. In the Apocrypha. It says, "Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance." Don't let a woman rule over you. Don't let a woman rule over you, man. For the pap, they feel like her foot is on your neck. She control everything that you do. Man, Jezebel, man, that's all she had to do. Oh, you having a bad day? Don't worry about it. Lay back down. Eat, nigga. She told him, eat. Pick up the bread and eat. And she went and did this wickedness all on her own. And like a coward, he did nothing about it. All right. Uh, get get verse 27.
Oh God, verse 27. And it came to pass when Ahab heard those words, that he rent his clothes, and put sackcloth on his flesh, and fasted, and lay in sackcloth, and went softly. Verse 28. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, verse 29, seest thou how Ahab humbleth himself before me?
Uh huh.
Because he humbleth himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days, but in his son's days will I bring the evil upon his house.
You understand why? Because now Ahab was just serving the gods of Baal, but now when it get real, you know how everybody, as soon as it get real for them, they was doing all this wickedness. As soon as it's time to go to court, as soon as it's time, where it's a life or death situation. Now they want to call upon the Most High. You was just serving by all. Now you in sackcloth, and now you humbling yourself. But the Lord said, "Okay, you see how he humbled himself before me. I'm not gonna bring evil in his days, but his son's days, we gonna visit. We gonna deal with his son, man. You understand? Now get all right, we ain't gonna go to the second. We ain't gonna read the you can go to Second Kings 9 to like 10, but I'm gonna sum it up and just go to Second Kings 9 and 30. But basically, Elijah now or was told by the Most High to go and find a brother named Ehud. And he was a regular brother, you know. And he went and found him and he said, "You're going to be the king of Israel. All right. You're going to be the king of Israel. But it's something that I need you to do, like a prophecy. You understand? It's something I need you to do." So basically, he tells him he's going to have to go and unalive Jezebel. And he got to do certain things, man. And now you're going to be the king of Israel. All right. Once all these things are passed, you're going to be the king of Israel. Now, you got that? Second Kings 9 and 30. You can read it when you got it. All right. Second Kings chapter 9 and verse 30.
Oh God. This book is Second Kings chapter 9, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
And when Jehu was come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard, and she painted her face and tired her head and looked out a window.
You understand? She knew what was coming. She heard that brother was coming to Israel, and she painted her face, tied her head, and looked out, looked out of the window. All right, keep going.
Verse 31. And as Jehu entered at the gate, she said, had Zimri peace, who slew his master?
Keep going.
Verse 32. And he lifted up his face to the window and said, who is on my side? And there looked out to him 2 or 3 eunuchs.
All right, so imagine this. He goes into the gates. He sees her palace. She's in the window, and he's like, "Who's on my side? Who's gonna help me take her out?" And he said he see 2 or 3 eunuchs. You understand what a eunuch is, right? He sees 2 or 3 eunuchs. You know. Keep going.
Go on. Verse 33. And he said, throw her down. So they threw her down.
They did what?
They threw her down
Where was she at?
in the palace.
Upstairs in the window. So they done threw her out this damn window. You understand? 2 or 3 eunuchs. Keep going.
Go on. So they threw her down. And some of her blood was sprinkled on the wall.
Ooh, wait.
And the horses.
And on the horses, say her blood was sprinkled on the wall and on the horses. Keep going.
And he trod her and he trod her underfoot.
Ooh, wee. And she got stepped on out by the horses, too. You understand? This is one of the worst deaths in the Bible, man. She got thrown out of a damn window by eunuchs. The, her blood is splattered and got on some horses and on the wall, and then she got trolled on by some horses. Keep going.
Verse 34. And when he was come in, he did eat and drink, and said, go see now this cursed woman, and bury her, for she is a king's daughter.
You understand? He gonna pay her respect because she's a king's daughter. He gonna bury her. But what happened? Keep going.
Verse 35. And they went to bury her, but they found no more of her than the skull and the feet and the palms of her hands.
Ooh, wait.
Verse 36. For wherefore they came again and told him, and he said, this is the word of the Lord, which he spake by his servant Elijah the Tishbite, saying, in the portion of Jezreel shall dogs eat the flesh of Jezebel. Verse 37. And the carcass of Jezebel shall be as dung upon the face of the field in the portion of Jezreel, so that they shall not say, this is Jezebel.
Ooh, wait. You remember the Lord promised that she would be by the wall of Jezreel, the dogs will eat her flesh. She had one of the worst, and I mean worst deaths that you can imagine. You understand? So she was thrown out of the window by humans. landed hard and splattered blood, trodden on by horses. And then they only found a skull in her hands and her feet because dogs ate her flesh. Ooh wee. Now, where in it did it say she was a whore? Never did it, did it? Never said that. The spirit of Jezebel is the spirit of getting in bed with other gods and going against this truth, man. You understand? I get Revelations 2 and 20. We're gonna end it with that. And get what Christ said about it. Because it was so wicked and heavy what she had done that even in the New Testament, Jezebel is brought in. All right.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 20. Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess,
Mm-hmm.
to teach and seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols.
Keep going.
Verse 21. And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not.
You understand? It said Jezebel, you understand, went and taught and went to teach and seduce the servants to commit fornication and eat things sacrificed unto idols. It didn't say she was committing fornication. Didn't say that she was a whore. You understand? But they did. It does say she moved men to do that, to commit fornication and sacrifice unto idols. Keep going.
Oh God, verse 22. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation,
Mhm.
except they repent of their deeds.
You understand? For context, this is talking about, and you can read in verse 19. This talking about the church of in 18 Thyatira, Thyatira, man. He's saying that Thyatira, this church is just like Jezebel because it was moving the people against the Most High. It was moving the people to serve other gods, commit fornication, and so on and so forth. And every Christian church out here in the world is doing the same damn thing. All right. Every Christian church in America has the spirit of Jezebel. Keep going.
Verse 23. And I will kill her children, death,
Mm-hmm.
and all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works.
You understand? That's what Christ had to say about Jezebel. He just compared these churches to Jezebel. Why? Because they moved the people to spiritual wickedness, spiritual whore. They made them serve other gods. They did wickedness in the name of other gods. Jezebel was a murderer, liar, a thief. You understand? She stole a damn vineyard. She was no different than a white man, man. She was no different than a white man saying that they conquered America. They didn't steal. I conquered. My forefathers conquered this. You stole it. And the Most High is gonna come against you the same way he came against Jezebel, man. All right. Oh, was you gonna say something?
It's a lot of people getting in the situation with Ahab trying to buy the vineyard.
Uh-huh.
It sounded to me like gentrification. I don't know.
You understand?
Next, I'll
Yeah.
buy it from you.
Yeah.
I'll give you something else. Like, no.
Man,
Trying to judge it.
man, it's just like the white man buying everything up around the school, and they try to offer us some money to buy the school from us. We say, nah, this school too important. This school is gonna be passed around from generation to generation. Our children gonna come up in this school, and their children gonna come up in this school. And she could not deal with that.
Okay.
She couldn't stand the thought of it. Man. So of course she unalived him and took it anyway. All right. You understand? Now you understand. Now everybody who watches this class from tonight on going forward is gonna understand what the spirit of Jezebel is, man. It's spiritual wickedness, man. Serving if you serve another God, you got that spirit of Jezebel. And not only is man, it's so bad because her husband didn't see it till it was too late. Until the Most High moved on her husband, he was gonna let her do whatever she wanted to do. She made him serve other guys, and now he in sackcloth. Now he in sackcloth, and the Lord is showing mercy on him. Yeah, man. And Jezebel was a wicked woman, but understand this: it's not only the damn because you know they're gonna say the strippers, prostitutes, and so on and so OnlyFans. They're gonna say them the ones with the spirit of Jezebel now, not your pastor. Anybody with that white Jesus hanging up in their house. And you believe in white Jesus, you got the spirit of Jezebel. You understand? America. Man, it's so many, man, it's heavy, bro. Cause what she did is an everyday thing. And we limit her wickedness to just being a whore. Nah, nah. It's deeper than that. All right. Uh, any more questions? I don't see no question in the chat. So with that, I'm gonna end the class, man. All right. This is the ISBK, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Hunter. We've been established since 1969, and since 1969, we teach the truth according to the Bible. What is the truth according to the Bible? The truth is blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians descend from the greatest people to ever walk the face of planet Earth, all right? We descend from and make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. This is Tuesday night brotherhood class. I'm preaching officer 500 Canuck Yard, and that's my time. Shalom.